Well, good Friday, folks. How are you this Friday? What in the world is going on with everybody? Here it is. I am running behind. It is after lunch on Friday, and man, this is a gorgeous Friday, isn't it? I mean, have you had a chance to get outside yet? It's just absolutely stunning. What's your plans for the day? Go ahead and share those with me. What are your plans for this Friday? I'm just doing a couple other things right here, and I'll be visiting back and forth, and then we're going to be reading today. We're in John chapter 6, if you want to grab your Bible. That is where we're going to be camped out at for a few minutes today. There we go. That's where I want it. Let's see. Jack and Sandy are here. Hello, Jack and Sandy. I'm so glad to see you. Miss Judy Davis is here. Good to see you this morning, Miss Judy. Miss Judy, I am good. I am good. This is my, Friday is my typical day off from the office, but it is also my normal study day. So that is kind of what I'm doing. I am just kind of relaxing a little bit, just kind of let the body, let the mind rest just a little bit. And then I am also going to be spending the rest of the day in very much hardcore sermon prep. So that is my Friday. Looks like the Armstrong's been in the yard. It does look hot. I've only been outside, a couple times with Scruffy, so I really don't know, exactly what it is. So I'm looking at most probably doing my yard work tomorrow, because today I have got to get my sermon done. I've got to get ready, get that coat and tie, put on that sermon for Sunday morning. So that is going to be. That's going to be what I am going to spend my time on. I seriously, I don't know who all is here. So if you are watching, I know the Armstrongs are here, Miss Judy's here, Niecy's here. Hey, would you just say hello to us? We just want to say exactly what's going on. Looks like, hey, my buddy Clint Haynes just kind of popped in. Clint, what you doing this Friday, buddy? What you hanging out with? It is a crash day in sermon prep for me. So I hope that you have a great opportunity to spend some time with that gorgeous family with yours. What else we got going on, folks? Is that your kitchen? It is. It is our kitchen. As soon as we can get this quarantine over, Miss Andy, we're going to get you folks over to come hang out with the preacher, and we'll drink some coffee and kind of relax and all that good stuff. So definitely looking forward to getting y'all over here to hang out with us. It's a beautiful place. It really is, and we got a lot of space for folks just to come sit and hang out. And if you didn't get a chance, did a little front porch sitting yesterday. Kind of did it on Facebook Live, which was kind of cool. I enjoyed that. I always enjoy time just to visit. Let's see here. We still got some more comments coming up. Yeah, go ahead and say hello if you're watching. Let me know who all is here. Looks like Miss Jessie just kind of stuck her nose in. Good morning, Miss Jessie. How in the world are you doing this morning, lady? So glad to see you. Before we get into our Bible reading, I just want to encourage you to continue that when you see posts here on the page, for example, like this live, and I just posted one too, is about being the church. When you see those things, would you share those? Share those to your page. Well, the more that we can share, the more that we can get out and get this page out there, the more that we have a chance to share the gospel with more and more people. And also, there at the top of the page, if you're looking at this on your phone, there is an opportunity for you to invite your friends to like our page. And that's really what we want to do. We want to grow our number of likes. So if you would just take the opportunity, maybe today you'll have that chance. If you would just click that invite, and you might want to share the page to your wall, or you might want to send personal invitations to your friends. But whatever the case may be, if you would just send those invitations out so that we can get your friends to like this page, then that way they'll be beginning to see notifications when we go live, and hopefully we can encourage them to share as well. Also, as we prepare for Sunday, we've talked about online host, And so I just want to encourage you again that the role of the online host is incredible, because it is focusing on engaging our online guest, and we want to make sure that we do that. We want to make sure that we engage each and every person that comes in to our online church service. And so you guys have been doing an absolute killer job, and I just want to encourage you to keep doing that. So, got that kind of housework out of the way. We're going to just spend some time this morning, and we're going to be reading in John chapter 6 live. Mr. Bobby Aston is here. Good morning, Bobby Aston. So glad that you were here. I keep saying this morning, it's always going to be morning to me, but technically it is a little after 2 o'clock. So, I hope you're having a great Friday afternoon. We've got some folks already been out in the yard. It is sermon prep day for me, Bobby, and so that's what my whole day consists of. And just to kind of put that coat and tie on our sermon, and I am so encouraged about Sunday morning's message. It's a powerful sermon. It is the conclusion of our unexpected series, and so I am really looking forward to sharing that message with you. And I would encourage you to invite all your friends, as many people as we can, to watch and to stay with us through the tenure of that message. I sure would appreciate it. Also, this morning I have already posted. I've already posted our worship song list. That's what we're going to be singing on Sunday morning. I kind of did a poll this past week about you when you watch our online services. Do you sing along, or do you just kind of listen and meditate and focus on that to get ready for the message itself? And the overwhelming majority of you was very clear that you sing along with our songs. And so what I want to do is I want to make sure that our songs, because at this point we don't have a mechanism to get the lyrics out to you. And so I want to make sure that you know these songs, because it engages the message so much more. It prepares our hearts. And so I've already shared that list, and I would encourage you to pray over those songs. And you might want to look some of those songs up online so that you can have the words and you can kind of look over those. But they're old, wonderful, powerful hymns. And I'm just so encouraged by those that we're going to be singing. Let me go ahead and get my list out here. There is a fountain. You know this song. There is a fountain. There is a fountain filled with blood. You know that song. Powerful song. We're going to be singing that one. And then we're also going to be singing this one. When I survey the wondrous cross. Oh, isn't that powerful? We're going to be singing that one as well. Then we're going to be singing, I learned this as a kid. Was playing this on piano for my dad many, many, many years ago. And I love it. I fell in love with it then. I love it today. And it's, all to Jesus I surrender all. To Him I freely give. I will ever love and trust Him in His presence daily live. I surrender all. Such a powerful song. And then one of my absolute favorite hymns of all time we are going to be doing, and that is It Is Well With My Soul. Very strong, powerful message in that song. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll. Oh, it just gives me goosebumps just to even think about that. So that is our song list for this coming Sunday, and I do pray that you will go over those. You will look at that. I'm going to have a couple of surprises I'm going to post on social media here later this afternoon. Again, when you see these, make sure you hit that share button. We want to get that thing out there. The more people that see it, the more folks that have a chance to hear and see the gospel message. And so what this is doing is this is making each of us evangelist in our own way, and we're doing it on social media. We're social media evangelists, and every one of you that watches these broadcasts, every time that you hit the share button, what you have just done is you have just shared the gospel with your friends. And so it is a safe way, it is a secure way, it's a non-threatening way, and so the more that you hit that share button, the more that you are sharing the gospel with your friends and your family. And what we want to do is we want to encourage your friends and family to also hit the share button. It's an exponential concept. You share, they share, so on and so forth. So that's how we grow the gospel in the Delta and beyond. Hey, we're going to be reading this morning from John chapter 6. We're going to be starting at verse 32. If you'd like to follow along with me, that's John chapter 6, verse 32. Oh, that cup of coffee is so good. That is so good. Also, while you're getting your Bibles, I'm going to go ahead and share with you. I'm going to be putting up some pretty unique trivia questions next week on social media. So I do hope that you will engage in those and jump in, comment, and share those things. Let's kind of get some conversation going. Okay, this is John chapter 6. We'll be starting at verse 32. Here we go. Then Jesus said to them, "Most assuredly, I say to you, Moses did not give you the bread from heaven, but my Father gives you the true bread from heaven. For the bread of God is he who comes down from heaven and gives life to the world." Then they said to him, "Lord, give us this bread always." And Jesus said to them, "I am the bread of life." There's another one of those powerful I am statements. I am the bread of life. "He who comes to me shall never hunger, and he who believes in me shall never thirst. But I said to you that you have seen me, and yet do not believe. All that the Father gives me will come to me, and the one who comes to me I will by no means cast out." What a powerful promise this morning. Amen. "For I have come down from heaven, not to do my own will, but the will of him who sent me. This is the will of the Father who sent me, that of all he has given me, I should lose nothing, but should raise it up at the last day. And this is the will of him who sent me, that everyone who sees the Son and believes in him may have everlasting life, and I will raise him up at that last day." I love verse 40. I love verse 40. Look, I'm going to read that again. Jesus says this. He says, "The will of him who sent me." This is the will of him who sent me. This is God's will. "That everyone who sees the Son and believes in him may have everlasting life, and I will raise him up at that last day." Church, that is the promise that we need to hear today. That is the promise that we need to understand, that God is still in the saving business. He is still saving souls. And it is very clear here that everyone, not, it doesn't say everyone except. It doesn't say those that have done certain things are not eligible. There is no person on the planet that God will not save. There is no person that has ever walked the face of this earth or ever will walk the face of this earth that cannot come to God for salvation. Everyone who sees the Son and believes in him may have everlasting life, and I will raise him up at that last day. Folks, that is the promise of this Friday that we have. I pray you have an incredible Friday. You enjoy the rest of your day. Pray for me as I continue to prep for our sermon on Sunday morning. Tell somebody about our services. Post, encourage, invite, maybe even pick up a phone and call some of your friends. Text some folks, send messages, do whatever it takes to get the word out. We want to increase our online viewership by getting as many people as we can to like our page. And we want to encourage everyone that will to go ahead and hit that share button and share the gospel. Let's get ready. Online host, I hope you're ready. We're going to have a great day on Sunday. And by the way, while I'm talking about this, we're going to be needing online host. Okay, when we get back in the building, because we're going to continue these broadcasts, and we want to be able to have someone that is still communicating with the folks that are watching online. And so we just want you to know there's opportunities here that are right in front of us. And so I don't want you to miss that. If you're watching this on the rewind and you're watching it on YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out with us and for watching. I would encourage you to share this broadcast on YouTube with your friends. Maybe invite some folks to watch it, and encourage your friends to also subscribe to our YouTube channel. That is just another mechanism that we have of sharing the gospel for those that are not on Facebook, and that's fine. This is just another way. So Facebook and YouTube, like our page, subscribe to our channel there on YouTube. Folks, that is all I've got. You have a powerful Friday. If you need anything, please let me know, and I will be seeing you guys Sunday morning. Bye-bye, guys. Love y'all. Talk soon.